you can do your Jeet Kune Do the exact same way Bruce did his. The whole point is you are not built like Bruce. That was what Dan was trying to establish. But there are training regimens you do to do Jeet Kune Do. There are exercises you do to do Jeet Kune Do. There are little bits like the 1-inch punch and certain blocks and trapping and things that are part of Jeet Kune Do. But it's not, it's more of a concept. At least it was by the time, about at one point. Now I don't know anymore. Than just another martial art. It's not Bruce Lee's version of Wing Chun. His basis was Wing Chun, so he built from it. Not that I know shit about Wing Chun, but I'm just saying. So, but yeah, you could do things like that. Or you could just say, yeah, I know, sitting down to throw a punch is not the most easiest thing in the world. Hard to get weight behind it and all that, but, simple. Like, you could lead with a backhand and come with that. You don't, unless you're doing that particular jab that looks like an uppercut, you don't lead with an uppercut. Or a hook. Maybe a right cross, because it's simple enough to just go bam. Or boom, boom, bang. Anyway, it's all in concepts and ideas. That's why there's not a lot of the sticky hands can be used. But Jeet Kune Do isn't just about Wing Chun Plus. It's an art form in and of itself. It's about the concepts. And as he said in his own thing, the name is not the most important thing. If it just became what it's starting to become, just another style, forget the whole fucking thing. Because it's kind of getting that way. But anyway, what this this Sifu is not understanding, that Dan was trying to explain, God forbid listen to the Grand Master, the highest living authority on the fucking art or anything. The art works best as a concept. It works best as taking the pieces and building it and making it into something that works. If karate is your starting point, great. Use that, add other things. Maybe some boxing, some wrestling, judo, something that can work for each situation. Just doing Jeet Kune Do the way Bruce did it will get you this far. Doing it the way you would do it will get you further. Okay? Again, that robot line, be like water. Well, first off, you're always going to be in this container. Whatever your container is, for the most part, you can make changes and whatnot. That's what your container is, and time will change the container anyway. You know how that works. So, if you're using something that was originally made for somebody else's container that's like nothing like how you're built or look, how's that going to work? It doesn't really work. So, if you're a big, powerful person, then Shotokan is probably a good idea for you, because it uses power strikes. As you can say, well, why do people do it? Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. in a physical encounter, as a lighter, smaller person, you're better off with something that's lighter, faster, quicker. Like a Wing Chun or something like that, or something. Boxing. Boxers. Okay. This is peekaboo style. Not that I'm a great boxer. I had a good teacher, but you can do that. Or you can use the Philly clamshell, which I'm not going to do because obviously I'm too slow to use this particular movement, but you see. Mayweather's not going to go out there and box like Tyson. Not built the same. Or you can, do the fucking, yeah, that. I like it here for that one because you can only go so far here, but you can block better here. There's that other thing, And then there's this dull style for boxing. There are many different ways that even in boxing, you do your guards. And the reason is because a different fighter is going to fight better with a different style. Mayweather's not going to go out there and kind of George Foreman it up. He ain't going to go do that. He's not going to be like Marvelous Marvin Hagler and sit there and trade blows with you. Don't make no sense. Because he's not built like that. That's why Jeet Kune Do is done the way it is. It's made to fit the person using it. That's why Brandon and Shannon Lee don't fight the same as their father did. Because they weren't built like him. So the style they used made more sense for them. Get it? Potee was used for the Dragon because Jason Scott Lee had to fight like Bruce. He had to move like Bruce, and since Potee was like super into that and just copying exactly what Bruce did, at least at the time, that's when they went with him for that. Instead of Dan Isaiah, who's the guy everybody knows. Anyway, not important. I'm just stating, it's not going to work if you do something that doesn't work for you. Just like in boxing, there are many different ways. There probably is a ton of different ways to do wrestling. I only know catch as catch can, but still. I know judo, I know jiu-jitsu, but, certain martial arts are going to work great for you, others are not. Like you'll notice, when Bruce had his little stance thing, he made it more like the Philly clamshell. And yes, I know he was more of a bruiser in a real fight. But for his movies and shit, he used the Philly clamshell type thing. Because it fit his fast style that he liked to do. Quick power hits and whatnot. And in a real fight, he would be more of a bruiser. But still, you get the point.